Okay, so on to the very next track / performance of Haynes's Intoxicating Melody Enigmas, man. This series is so epic and it just keeps getting better. I promise you, every song is just amazing and it's chilled, it's mellow, I promise you. There's no like bangers, heaters over here. It's just all such awesome music. Specifically for a Friday, let's just tone it down. You've had a hectic week, let's just reel it in and tone it down and take it slow now, because this music is absolutely fantastic. So for those of you who are only joining now, I suggest you go right to the beginning of the series and follow on from there, because it just gets better, reaction on reaction. This one over here is called Cinematic Orchestra, featuring Patrick Watson, To Build a Home live. I haven't heard any of this. So Cinematic Orchestra, Patrick Watson, To Build a Home, not the music, not the artist, not the feature, nothing. Haven't heard any of these people. So it's brand new to the channel. And so many of these are completely brand new to the channel, which is absolutely amazing. I think it's going to be a great journey for even you guys to actually just listen to new music. It's absolutely incredible. But before we even get started, the 535 series, as I've mentioned in all my reactions, link is down in the pinned comment. If you would like to book a mini series for December, there's only 5 slots left, which is from the 26th to the 30th. Christmas Day has already been booked, and New Year's has already been booked as well. So it's the days in between. I thought, let's just do the days in between and let's just do a full month of mini series, which is exactly like this, with all the artwork and the frills and spills and all that kind of art, which I'm sure you guys will absolutely love. Lots of amazing content coming in December. I will drop a video in the next day explaining everything, explaining the competition, because you will be entering a competition to win a 30 reaction package series. If your series wins, and I find that and I deem your series to be the best selection of music and I love it the most, you will win a 30 reaction package series in January from me at completely no cost. So let's rock and roll. Let's get straight into this. The link for that is down in the pinned comment, but let's get into this, man. Cinematic Orchestra featuring Patrick Watson, To Build a Home. Let's go.
There is a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls and windows set, tables and chairs warmed by a wall of dust. This is a place that I don't feel alone. This is a place that I call my home. And I built a home for you, for me, and disappear from me.
Series is absolutely beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. I love this over here. And it's basically, this is what all men want. Even the ones that deny that they want it. The ones that say, oh, I'm a lone island, I can just go and it's within our nature. We want to build homes for someone. We want to build a home that we can call our neutral zone, and we can have it as a base, right? With a family and a person that loves and respects us. Do you know what I mean? That's all people want. That's what we want to do. That's what even what women want to do. Even though, I mean, at the end of the day, at some point in people's lives, even when they get to their deathbed, do you think people are going to sit there and be like, geez, I wish I worked at the widget factory one more hour? You know what I mean? That's what gave my life meaning, is working at the widget factory and doing more spreadsheets, or is what gives your life meaning the fact that you are able to construct a home with people that you love, right? That are always around you, that you're always sharing, that you're always loving each other, always experiencing beautiful moments with each other, building that home. There's nothing that you can take more pride from when you are able to build a home for the people that you love. Do you know what I mean? It's that neutral zone. It's that in an ever-changing world, in a chaotic world, it's that base that you can go out and be completely thrown into the depth of chaos and turmoil and stress and all that kind of vibe, and then come back to your neutral zone, come back to your base, right? And recharge again as a human being with the people that you love, right? And it adds so much purpose and meaning to your life to be able to actually construct that for the people you love. It's such an achievement. You know what I mean? It's something so powerful. It's what we're meant to do as human beings. Come on, man. Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
This time, I'm tired to die. And in the garden where we planted seed, there is a tree as old as me. By the grace of his skin, I climb to the top. I come the tree to see. When a gust of wind came to blow me down, held on as tightly as you are.
String instruments in the background, it just makes the song so much more beautiful. I love this kind of orchestra feel. Always, it's just so powerful, it's so moving.
Held on as tightly as you held on me. Held on as tightly as you held on me. And
what is absolutely the most beautiful thing in your life, right? It's actually people that you can share your existence with. You know what I mean? And we're moving into a world where it's basically materialism over everything, and we're looking at the deeper things in life in terms of actually having that relationship, getting married, having something stable that you can pass on to the next generation. We're looking at that as, oh, that's so old school. No, that is what will give your life existence, because I promise you, the fun will end eventually, right? With all of the going out and the having, and there's only so many cocktails you can drink, so many lavish dinners you can have, and so many places you can travel, right? But the one thing that will give your life meaning is the actual connection and the building of something with somebody else, right? That you can pass down to another generation. And it's crazy because you'll have people, and I had somebody the other day that was trying to boast to me about their Lamborghini, and I'm like, oh, it's cool, it's 100%, it's lacquer, that you bought yourself, you're successful, and I'll take my hats off to anybody that's able to do that. But he kept pushing the thing, he kept pushing that entire thing and telling me it's like marriage, getting married today is too risky. I'm like, I completely disagree with you. I think getting married today not getting married today is actually even riskier, actually, personally, right? Specifically in this climate that we have over here. I said, here you are, you bought yourself a liability, and then you're coming out to random people and asking them to measure you against that liability. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't actually think you can fathom how shallow that is. You know what I mean? It's like you buy that thing for people who don't give a fuck about that thing in your circle, and will probably, when they, even your own friends, like when they sort of are talking about you behind your back, or like sort of stabbing at you and whatever else, people you don't like. You buy these things for people you don't like, to then show off. Right? That actually shows something. It's like, fine, if you like Lamborghinis, buy the fucking thing. Who cares? Right? But the gloating about it shows that there's something within you that you did it for ulterior motives. Not just because you like the car and you bought the car. It's because you really wanted to take people's eyes out from the car. You know what I mean? And he was quite taken back by that when I actually told him. I said, buddy, you went and you bought a liability, and now you go and you're telling other people to measure you up against your liability. Not an asset, your liability. You know what I mean? For me, my assets is my children, my wife. And when I'm out in public, it's you can measure me against my assets. That's an asset for me. You know what I mean? That is something I will invest into to the end. I'll die for those things. Right? You're telling me to measure you up against a liability. Do you see what you're doing over there? Do you know what I mean? And I wouldn't have said absolutely anything, because I'm not that kind of person. I'm usually always very quiet when it comes to that kind of thing. I don't like to get confrontational. But when you started like to joke around and pushing that in my face in terms of like, well, where's your Lamborghini? Like you try to play the Andrew Tate line. What color's your Lamborghini? You know what I mean? That's where I told him that. I told him that line, and then he was kind of taken aback. And I said, "I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you've got your car. All right, absolutely fine. But other people value other things more, right?" So anyway, that was an interesting little interaction that I had. But anyway, let's carry on.
From you.
Just heating up now, man. Wow.
Thank you.
There was so much feeling in the way he delivered that as well. Haynes, I'll tell you one thing. This is fast becoming one of the best series we've done on this channel, alongside Michael's, alongside Sonia's, alongside Sammy's. This is a beautiful, beautiful series, and I'm all for this kind of relaxed music, man. It's so beautiful. This is so down my alley. Every single track that you've given me so far is something that I've put on my playlist so far, which is crazy. So, absolutely beautiful. I'll catch you on the very next one. Peace.